Hey there, BookTube. Noah. Everyone who reads and must converse is the channel. Nice to see y'all. For sure. Hey, Christina. Awesome to see you always. Hey there, Matthew. Bottle Imp Books in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Very cool. For sure. Who else is in here? Nice. Hey, Pabio. How late is it here? Oh, Matthew. Is Matthew even later than you? That's cool. Hey, Pabio. Nice to see you, brother. Always. Thank you for coming by. So I'm going to try something real quick. Hey, John. Nice to see you. Falcon. Tyler, nice to see you. Awesome. Dude, I'm really enjoying your content. I mean, I don't have time to watch as much as you put out because you like to load up on videos and keep them long as well. But I will. For sure. Hey, Lee. You're not so late, man. I just started. Just started. Nice to see you, Lee. Thank you for coming by. Hey, Trish. Good evening. Hey, Moon Palm. Nancy in the house. Very cool. Yep. Loading in now. Very cool. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, for sure, Tyler. Anytime. So I got this. I asked my daughter if she had a microphone, and she does. So she had given it to me. So I'm going to test it out. Let's see how this goes. How's this go? Can you guys hear me? Is there, I mean, I get an echo off of it. I hear an echo. All right. So now I don't hear an echo. I turned it down in on the screen. What do you think? Is this better? Or it's better without? Okay. So it's maybe a mic where I have to be like closer or something, but I'm not gonna put something, I mean, I don't have anything to like keep it any closer than what I normally have, right? Because see now, I mean, it's just right in front of me, so I'm projecting right to it. Okay, cool. So this is better. Hey, Lady Jane Books, what's up? Nice to see you. I got a lot to get to tonight. There's a lot going on with what I've hauled and things like that. So I'm gonna just keep that rolling. But there's a couple of things going on the booktubes, and one of those things is Matthew at Mayberry Book Club. I saw an announcement kind of video from Matthew at Mayberry Book Club today, where he's going to be reading, and maybe him and others, I don't know who all is in on this. Boom. That's right. Um, different Matthew. Hey, baby. Nice to see you. My Emily, thank you so much always for being so understanding with the booktube. Because Emily definitely does allow a lot of time and effort to be put into this kind of thing in the evenings when that is family, and so it's always so much appreciated and so much love, honey. Hey, Danny, nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Um, Thank you for coming by. So Dan or Matthew at Mayberry Book Club said that he's going to be reading Kingdom Come. This is a story arc. It's not very long. You see how long this is? It's maybe 6 or 7 comics, maybe 10 at the most, comics long, and it is fantastic, not just because of the storyline, but it is fantastic because it's awesome. And this is Alex Ross does the artwork, and that's what makes it so awesome. So just check out this cover. There's your cover, and it's a wraparound. Alex Ross actually used live models for a lot of his artwork, his comic artwork. And even when he's not using live models, like his style is so cool. So I'm actually going to reread this and do it. Nice. You're the best, baby. Very cool, Falcon. You should. It's fantastic. You can probably find it used at used bookstores. People don't know what all this is, you know what I mean? But it is, I mean, Alex Ross, the my favorite is a series that he did called Marvels, Marvels. And what it does is take Marvel storylines and tells them, but kind of retweaks it. Like, changes it up a little bit. Check this out. I mean, look at these panels. Look at Wonder Woman there. Like, everybody is hyper realistic. There's none of these hard lines outside of, surround, on their skin and things. It's just very realistic and epic. I mean, it's epic. It's been a long time since I read this, and so I'm gonna revisit this storyline. But it has everybody. I mean, it has everybody from the DC universe in here. And just to give one last picture is right there. All the heroes. And I mean, there's so many great panels. Almost every page is a wonderful panel. I mean, look at these fight scenes. It's ridiculous. It's so good. So I mean, the main showdown is Superman and Shazam for sure. But um you know what? I missed that, Danny. I missed that. I can't Okay, I'm watching it tonight. The I'm watching it after the live tonight for sure. I missed it. Cool, cool. So I got some cool book mail. So this is like coming up to be read. But I read graphic novels so fast that I'm gonna read it in a day. I'm gonna read it in one day, you know? And that's just how I do with graphic novels. That's why I don't buy a lot of graphic novels, even though I really do like a lot of graphic novels. I'll wait until I find them used for very cheap and then I'll pick them up because, I mean, it's just not worth it for me to buy graphic novels because they're expensive for what they are. And, I don't. I don't revisit them very much. Things like that. Yeah, read them in one sitting. Boom, you know what I mean? Knock them out. And then it's like, well, why did I pay, 15, 20 bucks? This Kingdom Come brand new. And I mean, this is $20 brand new. And this is the floppy. Um, the one that Matthew showed on his channel is a hardcover. It's awesome. It's awesome looking. It's got a great cover and on that. Very cool. Which one? Which novel are you talking about? Oh, I gotta don't tell me. I'm gonna go watch your video. I missed that one. What's up, Lucas? Lucas have bits of lit. I did watch your barn burning earlier, Lucas, and I mean I watch all your stuff, and I wish you'd have talked about barn burning more, but it was cool. I mean, hell, I love that. I love that story for sure. And yeah, I blast through them. So I got something very cool. I got something very cool in the mail. This is something that I got off of eBay. And just had it sent to me. So it came this week, and this is Seven Nights by Jorge Luis Bordes. And this comes from Bottle and Books suggestion when we had done just our last Sundays with Borges. Matthew showed me his edition of Seven Nights, and this is really, really cool. This is the New Directions paperback edition. Man, if you want to get into a graphic novel that's really, really great, 100 Bullets. 100 Bullets is great, Pavio. You'll love it. And also, Why the Last Man. Why the Last Man is one of my favorite of all time. Hey, Alexa. Nice to see you, brother. Very cool. Man, all the yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Barely talk about it. I was like, but I mean, I liked the video. I liked hearing you talk anyways, It was it was cool. Fables. See, I haven't read Fables, but I do want to check out that a bit. Hey, Miss Reads a lot. Yeah, it's always a party. And I'm not prepared for it yet, but I'll say if people are down, I'm gonna post the link. And you can get ready. I love New Directions. I love New Directions for sure. And Sanctuary is a waste of time. I mean, Sanctuary is, I don't know why. It's just such a bad. Nice, Nancy. You are on the level, Nancy. I tell you. Yeah, so Seven Nights, and it's different, seven different talks. He talks about Alistair Reed, The Divine Comedy, Nightmares, The 1001 Nights. He talks about Buddhism. He talks about poetry. He talks about the Kabbalah, and then he talks about blindness. So all these things, definitely right up my alley, and I can't wait. I mean, I'll burn through this book. It's so these are excerpts from talks, I'm sure, and I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about the Kabbalah, and I can't wait to see what he has to say about Buddhism for sure. But everything. I'll read everything Borges does. Anything Borges does. Amazing. Hey Jack, nice to see you, brother. Always cool. Always cool, for sure. Yes. Y'all are great. Hey Nikki. Nikki at Dark Between Pages. Nice to see you. For sure. Thank you for coming by. Well, he's Sanctuary is incredibly cruel, and it's almost like he's reveling in the in the darkness of, you know, embracing evil, embracing bad decisions, and all that kind of stuff. It's like why, like why? Um, the cover is actually looks like um a bit from the 1001 Nights, some edition of the 1001 Nights, right? Very cool. Yeah, it's very cool. Hey Tom, Tom LA Books. So I didn't really chat about it, but I said that Matthew at Mayberry Book Club is reading Kingdom Come, and I think he's doing it with Steve Donahue as well, and maybe more. I don't really know who is all in on that, but I'm rereading Kingdom Come, and I'll do it soon. I'll do it whenever, I mean, I can do it just in one sitting. That's how I am with graphic novels. And but this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Nikki, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I do my best, I do my best. Y'all are the best. Very cool. All right. About a dude, he writes stories about books that aren't even real books. Like his thing to create some kind of literary criticism that on a book that isn't a real book, so he can actually just bring out these ideas, uh attribute them to a book, but then flesh them out from a critical standpoint or something. It's awesome what Borges does. It is awesome. Amazing is what it is. So that's coming up. I'm reading Kingdom Come. I'm gonna read Seven Nights for sure. I have already finished a David Vardaman flip book. April is the cruelest month, and suddenly this summer. This is two novellas from David Vardaman, and I tell you, April is the cruelest month is beyond excellent. It is completely excellent, and I'm loving some Vardaman. There is a a review kind of going through his short story collection, uh Angel of Sodom. I had read it at the end of last year, and so that's available on my channel, but I'm going to do something on that coming up soon, because I mean David Vardaman can write, and it is the expect the unexpected with this guy. um and yeah, that's right. Criticism of unwritten books. That's Borges. That's Borges for you, right? Hey, Hannah. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Any thoughts on Yerushalayim? Yeah, right. The Mel, Noah of the Melchizedek order. Yeah, very very silly. We'll see. We'll see what we're getting into. We're gonna touch on what we're doing for September, but I did finish earlier today. Just hours a couple of hours ago, I finished um 2666 by Roberto Bolaño. Wow. Okay. I mean, I've been doing a part by part kind of experience of this book. It's 5 parts, and I finished the last part today. I mean, I will be rereading this book. This book is so unique. It is like nothing I have ever read before. It's amazing. It really is just so amazing. Borges, I'm sure, had the library of your dreams, had the library of your dreams. And I loved this book. And I do love this book. I don't recommend it for everybody. And and the thing why I love it, I can just tell you, now without spoiling anything. But why I love it is its uniqueness, what it can do, what it does that I've never come in contact with before. It's a very open book, it's a very open book, but which is something that sometimes I might even characterize a book in a negative way, as it's too open. You know what I mean? I want an author to have something that he's giving me, an idea, I'm not here to make the story up for you. I'm not here to do the work for you. You know, I'm reading it. I'm doing the work by reading it. So, um you give me, something. Um and this being so open of a book, but I do feel like it has given me um more than most books. More than most books that I've read. It's wild. It's very, very strong. 2666 is a strong, strong book. And it's just mm, I'll have my thoughts gathered better uh for the final part of that book, which I'll probably do this week because I had just finished it. I'm not uh you know prepared to talk about it too much. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man. Well, see, Tyler, I think that there is a big, big kind of difference in our reading tastes. For sure. There is a huge difference in what we like. And that's fine. I mean, yeah. I love BookTube to hear uh different people and their takes and all that kind of stuff. Um hey there, Mark Richardson in the house. Nice to see you, brother. I had brought up, I think you might be aware of Matthew at Mayberry Book Club is doing Kingdom Come, reading that. This is a great graphic novel. I know you're into the comics and graphic novels as well. I'm sure you have a copy of this. And I will be rereading this soon and getting into that kind of mode. I'll probably do some content on it. Why not? And just throw in for that with Steve, and then because it's so good. Oh yeah, Lady Jane books. That's right. It is. That's the best thing about books. That's the best thing about reading is it, augmenting your personality. Hey, around the weird, what's up? Yes. Um, around the weird. Thank you for coming by, brother. I you know what? I love your weird voiceover lady. It's the strange voice, the weird voiceover voice. It's so good. There's a lot to like about Around the Weird's channel, y'all. If you have not come in contact with Around the Weird, check it out. He's cool. And yeah, I have very cool. You have the same one as me, which is the floppy kind of trade edition. Matthew showed the hardcover. And mm, I picked up Savage Detectives. I showed it last week's live because um I will read more Bolaño, but I might just read Savage Detectives, you know what I mean, along with this for sure. I don't need short stories and stuff. It's not really my thing to go with short stories. I should suggest a book to you you can read. Um, Nikki, I suggest books all the time. It's kind of my thing. But I would love I would love to turn you on to something cool. But I read all over the place. My reading is so wide. So it's just whatever you're into. You're always gonna find wild stuff on my channel because I do so much different stuff. So Jack at Rambling Raconteur, and then there's a YouTube channel. Her name is Lindsay Bartlett. And then whoever else. This is a bit of an announcement here, along with, yes, the weirdest booktuber of them all. That's right. But specific to Nikki, I'll mull it over. I'll mull it over, Nikki. I'll tell you. I'll suggest you something specific to you. And then and we'll see if I'm on with you liking it or not. How about that? So we're doing see this book 2666 is such a brick. It's crazy that it doesn't stand up. Oh my god, you are so ridiculous, Jack. Yes. Oh, you kill me. This guy kills me, I swear. So but this book has been so read and so well loved, and I've tried while I'm reading it, just kind of getting the spine straight, but it has been so, I mean, it's not bowed too much, you see? It's not too bad, but it doesn't want to stand on its own anymore. It's crazy. I'm gonna kick it around, Nikki, just because you asked. I'm super down. I'm gonna put it over to the side because if it falls, then it falls. I'm gonna leave it down. You know, leave it conquered. Since I just since I just conquered it, right? And then so for September, the big book for September is Alan Moore's Jerusalem or Jerusalem, right? Hey, Fiction Beast, what's up? Nice to see you, y'all. Fiction Beast has a great booktube channel as well. I don't see you by on the lives too much, brother. So thank you so much for coming by. That's for sure. But if y'all aren't with Fiction Beast, definitely check him out. He does great content. Love some Calvino. Oh my God, I tell you, Jerusalem. That book is so heavy. That book is like 5 pounds, maybe 6 pounds. That book. It's it's as it's heavy as a bag of sugar. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous how heavy that book is. So I can't wait to read it, but it's gonna be tough to read that edition. I'm gonna try to get, they have a 3 volume edition of Jerusalem or Jerusalem. Why I keep saying Jerusalem, and Jack brought that up, is because we are reading Master and Margarita right now, by Mikhail Bulgakov, and I just finished chapter 16. I think I wasn't moving too fast in this because I wasn't moving too fast in this because I was finishing 2666. I wanted to make sure that I finished that before the end of the month. This could roll over if I needed to, right? So yeah, I just finished chapter 15, and then what we have going on now is another chapter that is going to be the story of Pontius Pilate and the execution of Jesus, but not like you think. It's awesome. This book is awesome. It is wild. That's what it is. It's wild as hell. It is craziness, and it is hilarious, and it's sad. It's also kind of sad, but sad in a kind of satirical kind of way. All right. So I'm trying to get it situated. I don't want to be too far off to the side. Yeah, it's great paper quality. That's what it is. And I mean, yeah, I don't have any need to go to the gym anyways. When it comes down to it, at my work, I work on a jackhammer every day. So I got it. I love this book. So it's great rereading it for sure. You should, Lucas. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, this is the Penguin Classics Deluxe edition. They did this edition for the 50th anniversary. I bet you have. I bet you have, Christina. Christina jumped ahead. She was saying, I'm afraid that I'm not gonna finish it. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna beat everybody. But we're supposed to finish it by the end of the month. So you're good. You're totally good. Yeah, Sandy. That's right. Yes. Very cool, Nikki. That's right. Very cool. I'm glad y'all are digging it. I like your covers. I like your editions as well. Christina, you have some great stuff. Do it. Do it, Matthew. Um, I'll put you in the Voxer. I haven't started a Voxer yet because I was waiting for Lindsay Bartlett to connect with me on Voxer so that I can start it. But if you want in, then I'll put you. I can start the Voxer because you got to have 3 or more people to start the Voxer, right? Yeah, I wish they would too, Nancy. That would be great. Hey, Una, what's up? Oh my God. I wish you would jump in on it, Una, to tell you the truth, because we did the 100 Years of Solitude. Although, see, I don't look at Master and Margarita like a magical realism. People put it in the same category as magical realism, like 100 Years of Solitude. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I mean, Master and Margarita is a supernatural thriller. You know, it is. It is a satirical, supernatural kind of book. That's what it is. It's not a magical realism at all. The kind of stuff that's happening is not um is not realistic at all. Yeah, Hyperion is amazing for sure. Fall of Hyperion may be better. I mean, for real, Fall of Hyperion may be even better than um the first Hyperion. Yes, do it, Nikki. All right, cool. Hit me whenever. That's very cool, Nikki. Have fun. And I hope you do get some time for yourself. Yes. Oh my God. You're reading nice. You're reading Anna Karenina and the Idiot. That's some serious reading right there, brother. I like it. You know I do. These real readers, man, that's what I'm really down. Are you reading which translation are you reading of Anna Karenina? Una. There's a magician, like it's characterized as dark magic, but it's supernatural. It's the devil, doing things, and there's this supernatural element. Whereas in magical realism, which is, the par excellence is 100 Years of Solitude, these things happen that couldn't really happen, but they do happen. That's what makes magical realism is you have a realistic story, a real characters, real setting, real things going on, and then something that can't happen does actually happen. Master and Margarita, it's not like that. It's just not. Yes. I need to read. I need to read it. Travel Through Stories. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by the channel. For sure. Yes. Wow. Christina, you are a book crusher for sure. I love it. See you later, Danny. Nice to see you. All right. So if anybody does want to bust on, um I will put it in the chat, and y'all can just jump on and we can just kind of talk and hang out if you want. That's for sure. I'm keeping my eyes out for Gene Wolfe because that would be really cool. That would be really cool to read that Book of the New Sun, but I can't find that. One thing that I did find that was really cool, and this was in a used bookstore. but very cheap. I mean, I think I paid $1 for it. I grabbed it because I had never seen it before, never heard of it before, and it is called Company. It is called The God Makers. This is Frank Herbert. This is a short book, little novella, maybe 220 pages, but look how big the type is, you know? So it is not too big at all. But I am so down, and it seems really cool. And this was written, as far as I can tell, after um some of the Dune series was written. Dune and Dune Messiah both were written before this, I think. So yeah, what a cover, huh? I thought you might like that. I thought you might like that, Mark, for sure. Mm, very cool. Hey, Travis. Myers mega fictional musings in the house. Man, you see, everybody that knows Gene Wolfe loves Gene Wolfe. They do. So this says the company of the gods on a planet at the edge of a galaxy long torn by devastating wars. A man is assigned to monitoring duties to detect any sign of aggressiveness that might trigger another conflict. In fulfilling his task, Lewis Orn, interplanetary troubleshooter, discovers in himself extrasensory powers of awesome potential. Because of his powers, he is invited to join the company of gods and faces complex and perilous rites of passage in deep space. Um, this is where Frank Herbert really shines. In nice. In looking at human evolution, Frank Herbert really shines. So I can't wait to get to it. I mean, I might just crush it quick. We'll see how it goes, right? You have a copy of the first book of the New Sun. Are you serious right now? You stop. You stop. You stop, Tom. Oh my God. You, you, y'all are too great. I tell you, I love this community. I love the BookTube community. Um, you're gonna love the Dune series, Christina. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to dig into. I have never read Leon Uris. I don't know. Very cool. Oh, Christina, you blow my mind. You just blow my mind. Wow, Sandy. Um, the first book, the Dune series is so much more than just the first book. The first two books are Paul's story. And there is 6 books to the Dune series. And there is maybe 10,000 years that is covered in the Dune series. You have to read it. You have to read it. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Wow. Wow, Mark. Link it. Link it somewhere. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Yes. Yeah, Dune is really cool. Super cool. Hey, Recognitions Book Club. No, I didn't darken my beard. I don't do anything except maybe trim it down. I did trim my beard yesterday. So I cut it, but I still got my, maybe it looks darker cuz I'm wearing a white shirt. I usually am wearing black shirts, and I'm like, man, my beard just kind of blends into my shirt now. But no, I don't do any coloring or anything like that. I don't care. When you got this going on up top, it doesn't make sense to care about, your appearance too much. I just keep it real, baby. Just keep it real. Right? You should. You should read it. What's up, Lukash? What's up, Lukash? Nice to see you, brother. Always cool. Always cool, even just to stop by. For sure. Thanks, Lady Jane Books. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Y'all all rock, I tell you. Y'all are funny. Sandy, I think that Christina knows your feelings on all that as far as overcommittal to buddy reads. It's just happened. That's what it happens. Travel through stories. That's right. Bearded men unite. Keep it real with the beards. So I picked this up because I found it really, really cheap at a thrift store, a buck. And I always heard that it's funny as hell, but I have heard mixed reviews of it, some that it's really worth it, really cool, some that it's not, and it's Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. So I love Terry Pratchett. I haven't read that much, but what I have read, I love it. I mean, it's hilarious. It is insane. It's insanity, So I mean, I love that kind of stuff. I love uh crazy satire, um, and stuff like that. So, um, Neil Gaiman read American Gods years ago, and I love that book. I thought it was really, really cool. And but I haven't read any other Neil Gaiman. Don't really have a desire to, that's for sure. I can't wait to kind of check it out. But like I said, I've heard good and bad things about it, but I don't really go with what people say. You know what I mean? I don't really go with what people say. You gotta take books for yourself. Nice, Hannah. Thank you. Um, I'm glad that you liked it, and thank you for giving it to me. You don't get Terry Pratchett. Yeah, I mean, he's wild. He's out there, that's for sure. I see him as like kind of a fantasy style Douglas Adams, right? But cool. People liking it, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I when I see things that are very that I hear good things about, but I'm not too sure about, I just wait until I see them for the cheapest. And when I see them for the cheapest, then I get them. Nice. Yeah, true. American Gods is a great book. I mean, it really is cool as hell. I love how it works out. And Terry Pratchett wrote a book that kind of put the idea that Gaiman is working out in American Gods, put it out. Yes. Nice. Oh my God. Hey, Christy. I loved your vlog earlier, Christy. Very cool. I'll let you know. His humor can be exhausting. I love the screw tape letters. It's great, isn't it? Oh, very cool. Man, Lee, okay, you guys, see, y'all are getting me excited about it now. Y'all are getting me excited, that's for sure. With all this love, saying Good Omens is really, really fun. Psh, Paradise Lost is top tier, for sure. For sure. Y'all are great. Screw Tape Letters is a must read. Everybody must read the Screw Tape Letters. Yeah. Dude, start with the Discworld, volume 1. It's called The Color of Magic. Start with the first Discworld novel. It's great. It's hilarious. And it'll give you a really good idea of what he does. Um, Just this. Just this ridiculous. Never, never. Man, I would never. I can't waste my time reading, man. There's too many good books to read. That's for sure. There's way too many good books to read. Well, satire, right? I hear Guards is hilarious. I haven't read that one, but Joanna, the booktuber, the channel name is Joanna. She read Guards, and her video on it made me want to read it so bad. She loved it and just was talking about how hilarious it is. Yeah, cool. Very cool, Sandy. Y'all are great. I swear. I swear to God. This is hilarious. Mort. Yeah, that's great. Mort is really cool. I started with The Color of Magic. I liked it. Like I'm saying. But hey, each to each his own, right? It's all good. So Jack and I were talking about uh I was doing an Instagram kind of competition, and Jack was talking about how awesome the original 1818 text of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is. So my edition, I think it is the original 1818 text, but it didn't say anything on it to indicate that it was for sure. And I had never read that copy. The copy that I have, I mean, I bought it because it's hardcover and it has a great cover, and I wanted a hardcover edition of it for the shelf. I have a Dover thrift edition as well of Frankenstein. So actually, now that I have this, I might have more copies of Frankenstein than I do any other book. But I made sure and picked up the original 1818 text because I'm going to reread it. And when I do, this is the one I'm going to reread. Because when I read it, I mean, I was like in high school when I read Frankenstein the first time. And so I don't even know if it was the original 1818 text or not. I read it from the library. So it's just one of those things that you never know. Sandy, see you later. Enjoy your dinner. Very cool. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. You are so cool, Trish. I swear, seriously. See, this is the kind of readers that I love. Right here. This is the kind of readers that I love. Just like, ask. Look, I have to do this right now. Okay? I know I've spoke a good game about plans and what I want to do, but this is what I'm doing. Boom, right? I dig that. I really, really dig that. Awesome. Yeah, read it. Read it. Nice. A video of what? A video of what, Lee? I don't know. I think I missed. The dangers of making friends, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Now there you go. I'm not speaking on the Gulag Archipelago right now. But there is a read along. There is a reading of Gulag Archipelago in the works, and I was hoping that Jerusalem was not September. I was hoping that that was October. Uh, but October is Foucault's Pendulum. So we're doing Jerusalem by Alan Moore in September, and the first book, Gulag Archipelago. I just don't know. I just don't know. That's a lot of reading, and I don't know if I how much I can do. I'm not super confident in that. You know what I mean? That I can even do it. Jesus. Oh, Jack's got sanctuary on the brain. Pavio, nice to see you. Thanks for coming by, brother. Always cool. Always cool, that's for sure. Yes. Y'all are great, I swear. It's going to be a lot. I mean, it's just so I want to do it, and I'm not saying no. That's for sure. I'm not. I want to be in on it, but I might. I don't know. I gotta do something. If I just don't see being able to read that much in 1 month. You know. So we'll just see. I'm gonna take it as I can. So another one, since we're right here and we're close to the end. So another one that I had got and picked up at that same thrift store, but I didn't really know about, and I didn't know if it was any good because some of David Mitchell, his stuff gets uh poor, kind of reviews. People don't like it. Some things he does, right? Yeah, if I could quit my job and make reading my whole life, then I could. I mean, I could definitely read them both if I didn't have a job, or if reading was my job, right? I would love to make reading my job and reviewing and doing that kind of thing, right? But I picked up Black Swan Green by David Mitchell, and it was just, because it was at the thrift store. This, I don't know anything about it, but it did seem um it did seem interesting, kind of on the premise here. It's a little, beat up, but that's okay. I mean, it's just a reading copy, and I got it just because I thought, it might be good. I love Cloud Atlas. I love that book, and have not read any other David Mitchell because I hear good and bad stuff all the time, about David Mitchell. So I don't know what to think. Well, I haven't gone for a Shake Timber idea, but I am kicking around reading what is it? I forget. The Tempest is my favorite, and one of the hosts, Lukash, uh or Jason at Old Blues Chapter and Verse, and Steve Donahue, and there's one other host. I didn't check out who it was. Sorry to say. But I think that Old Blues Chapter and Verse Jason picked picked The Tempest, which is one of my favorites, maybe my favorite. But I also love a Midsummer Night's Dream. So I was thinking I might, reread that. But yeah, that's that's how I am, Falcon, for sure. We're in the same boat with it. And I don't know if any is really worth it. I mean, he's great, but I don't hear any great stuff. Psychogeography. Let's go. I posted a picture of Jerusalem Alan Moore on the Instagrams earlier. You seen it, Jack? And man, it's only good stuff. I mean, people are loving it. Rainy Day Reads. That's who it is. Rainy Day Reads is the other host of Shake Timber. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go for. I mean, I love Shakespeare's sonnets. I love reading his sonnets and doing that kind of thing. But I don't make content on poetry and this kind of stuff. Video of Good Omens, coolly. Thank you. Nice. Thank you, Secondhand Book Plan. Wow. Well, if there, I mean, I've heard all kinds of stuff about Mitchell. And see, that's the thing. That's why I say, look, I don't take what people say. I don't listen to what people say as a big um indicator of whether or not I'm gonna like it, because everybody's so different. Very cool, Lucas. Julius Caesar, killer. Yeah, uh A Winter's Tale. Nice. Lucas chose that. That's right. Yeah, I think so. So Rainy Day Reads chose Tempest. I got that one wrong. Sorry. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, if I start seeing the content, I might I might be jumping into it because Shakespeare, right? It's just great stuff and always good to revisit. Yeah. I heard that. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was Mark Nash, but it might not be. Yeah. Very cool. um, I I did one video on Borges poetry. Um, just maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did a Borges Sundays with Borges poetry edition, and that was like that was like the only poetry that I've put out on my channel yet so far, because you're such in a vulnerable place, when you're sharing poetry and when you're talking about your experience of poetry, and it's just not really my thing to put that kind of content out. I uh i don't know, maybe I'm gonna do something on Rilke's Letters to a Young Poet, because I am also going through the letters again. I mean, I've read it time and time again. But I got the edition with I got it over here. I got the edition with that actually has the letters from the young poet Franz Xavier Kappas. So it has the back and forth, give you some context for what was written. So I can't wait to revisit that and do some content on it. I've actually been reading a few of them already, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing read. Very cool. I do mood read. I do mood read. Jack, see you later, brother. Nice to see you. And thanks for coming by. I'm about to end it. You know what it is. It's about here at the end. Yeah. Um some of the some of the comedies are great, from what I've read, but yeah, you have to like go there. It requires a lot from the reader, to get into any Shakespeare, really, though. I mean, you can't expect, somebody 400 years ago or more to be spoon feeding you. You know what I mean? Y'all are great. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nice fit to be read. I feel you. Um, Now, I mean, I love poetry and I could talk about it a lot, but it's like it's the kind of content, like the kind of things that I would say is not the kind of content that I want to put out there, because it's so much like, you know, it's so vulnerable. That's what it is. So I just hope that that's kind of clear, that I'd love poetry, and I don't have anything against the content. I do like hearing people doing poetry Thursdays, things like that, and I like watching it, and I like hearing people reading poems, that kind of stuff. but I just can't. Hey, Stargator. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it's getting late for me. Um, it's always late for me on Fridays when I do this, but it's all good. This is the time. Uh, and don't worry, Stargator. If you're interested, you can watch it back. But I do suggest waiting 12 hours. Watch it tomorrow, because that's when you will get the whole chat. The whole chat will be available. If you watch it before then all you'll see is what I pop up on the screen. But that's why I do it, because I want to pop up. I want people to enjoy it. So people, if they catch it like an hour later, or within the 12 hours, that they still can get the chat. That's why I pop it up on there, really, so that everybody can enjoy the hanging out and all that. So thank you very much, everybody. Y'all are great. Danny was here earlier. Spinelli Speaks, Christy Louise, Dostoevsky in Space, Jack, Rambling Raconteur, Mark Richardson, Christina, always in the house. I love it. Nancy, Moon Palm, thank you so much. Recognitions Book Club, thank you for coming by. Lucas at Bits of Lit, Around the Weird. Lukash at A Cruel Reader's Thesis. Fit to be Read, thank you so much for coming by. Trish, always cool to see you. Sandy misreads a lot. Thank you so much for coming by earlier. Um, Nikki, Dark Between Pages. There's just too many. Pavio, always awesome hanging out. It's just great hanging out with the community. So thank you so much, guys, for making this so fun every Friday night and crushing an hour with me. Catch you on the next one, BookTube. Bye-bye.